Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. The honorable ladies and gentlemen here. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Fahmi Jafar. I'm Mr. Agung's student in Universitas Negeri Jakarta. Here I will present my research, my thesis about the title is yes, yes, Muhammad Fahmi Jafar. Okay. The title is The Effect of Supervision Activities and Ownership Concentration on Board Compensation, Study in Indonesian Banking Companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange in 2013 to 2018. And then this is my background research. The corporate governance is the main key to companies to be successfully keep growing, developing, competitive, and profitable in the long term. And the implementation of GCG or good corporate governance in Indonesia is worrisome and left behind other countries in the ASEAN region. The Indonesian government through KNKG and OJK has made several moves to tackle this. One of the important factors of its compensation, according to Berger et al. In 2013, states that compensation is one tool that can be used to control board governance in reducing agency conflict in a company. And then several research have studied the relation between board compensation and company's performance. However, the topic of good corporate governance, especially compensation, only discussed very often in the developed countries unlike Indonesia. Compensation is a form of appreciation and stimulus provided by the company to motivate board of commissioners to work better so that it will have an impact on improving company performance. Because of this, it will be interesting to study the effect of several important factors in GCG, especially supervision activities and concentrate ownership on compensation. This is on slide 4. This is the operationalization of my variables. The first one is the dependent variables is board compensation, and then I have three independent variable are board meeting frequency, board size, and ownership concentration. And then I have two control variable are company size or bank size and BOPO. And then this is the population and my sample. The number of sample is 34, and with total observation in 5 years is 170. I have 4 model research. The first model is all of the variable, and the second model is without BOPO. The third model is without board meeting frequency, and the fourth model is without board size. And then this is the descriptive analysis on slide 7. The descriptive analysis provided in this research consists of mean, median, maximum, minimum, and standard deviation. The result is taken from the research samples. On the slide 7, this can be seen. And then next to multi-call test or multicollinearity test, the result is shows that there is no multicollinearity among all variables in this research because all correlation coefficients are lower than 0.80. The next one is heteroscedasticity test. The result shows that there is no heteroscedasticity among all models in this research because all correlation significant value is above 0.05. And then Cho test. The objective of this test is to determine which method the panel data regression will be used between common effect and fixed effect. If the probe value is more than 0.05, then the common effect model is chosen and we need to do Lagrangian test. However, if the probe value is less than 0.05, then the fixed effect model is chosen and we need to do Hausman test. This is the result on slide 10. For all models have probability value below 0.05, it can be concluded that the right model for panel data regression method is fixed effect model. So we continue to Hausman test that the result of the test for all models have probability value below 0.05, it can be concluded that the right model for panel regression method is fixed effect model. And then on the slide 12, this is the results of all of variables regression. Okay, thank you. This is the overall discussion on this research is board meeting frequency has a positive effect on board compensation, and then board meeting frequency does not have a significant effect on board compensation based on the probability value more than 0.05. And the board size has a negative effect. The reason is bigger board size will split up more the company's budget for compensation. However, the amount of compensation received between board members will not differ too greatly compared to other companies where the size of the board is less. And then the ownership concentration has a negative effect too on board compensation and does not have a significant effect. And the conclusion of this research is number 1, frequency of board meetings has a positive and insignificant effect on board compensation. The second one is board size has a negative and insignificant effect on board compensation. And the third one is ownership concentration has a negative and insignificant effect on board compensation. This is my recommendation for the company and for investors. For the company is while board meeting frequency, board size and ownership concentration are some of the important factors in good corporate governance, but they are not important factors in determining board compensation. And for investors, the investor can take this result to learn more information about the company's corporate governance and gain more understanding about corporate governance implementations in banking companies in Indonesia. That's all for me. Thank you. Sorry, Mr. Moderator. Yes, yeah. Okay, thank you.